Welcome to Academic Derby. We have an exciting 3 matches for you today, and without any ado, let's go ahead and meet our players. We have players today from Richlands Elementary and Dixon Elementary, so let's begin with our bottom row and Dixon Elementary.
My name is Grady Barnes from Miss Queen's class.
My name is Levi Williamson from Miss Queen's class.
My name is Jacob Rasmussen from Miss Queen's homeroom.
My name is Lillian Cam from Miss Queen's class.
Logan Thompson from Miss Toller's homeroom class.
Lindsay Bleeker from Miss Field's homeroom class.
Emma Stevens from Miss Field's homeroom class.
McKenna Knickerbocker from Miss Field's homeroom class.
As our players are aware, our first round begins with 7 questions to each team. And we begin on the top with Richlands Elementary. You guys ready? Our first question is a math question, so let's go ahead and get your paper and pencils ready. And I'll read this question twice. In math, the word squared means that a number is multiplied by itself. What is squared? What is 7 squared? Let me read it for you again. In math, the word squared means that a number is multiplied by itself. What is 7 squared? Lindsay.
49.
You got it. Second question. It's a science question. What is the term used for the natural phenomenon that keeps us from floating off into space? Lindsay.
Gravity.
You got it. Number 3 is an English question. Might want to get your pencils ready for this. The law of gravity is a natural phenomenon, as we just discussed. Please spell phenomenon. No answer there. Next question is a history question. One example of prehistoric cave art is found at the Holstein-Stadel Cave in Germany. The oldest sculpture was found there is called Lion Man. It has been carved out of what white substance that elephant tusks are made of? Jacob.
Ivory.
You got it. Our 5th question. It's a literature question. In the novel Turtle in Paradise by Jennifer Holm, what year does this story take place? Jacob.
1987.
Nice try. 1935. We're off about 50 years there, more or less. Our 6th question for Richlands Elementary. It's a geography question. The Shenandoah National Park is famous for its 105-mile-long Skyline Drive. In what state is the Shenandoah National Park located? Jacob?
Ohio.
Nope, it's Virginia. Come a little more east. All right, last question, general trivia question. What is the name of these items, starting with a C, that include Frosted Flakes, Raisin Bran, Wheat Chex? Emma.
Cereal.
You got it. Very good. All right, that is our first set of questions for our first team. Let's go to our second 7 questions in this first round to our Dixon Elementary squad. You guys ready? Get your pencils together. What is the math term for any line between the center of a circle and a point on the circle? Let me repeat that. What is the math term for any line between the center of a circle and the point on a circle? Jacob.
Diameter.
No, that's not what we're looking for here. Richlands? It's radius. Radius. I think you find diameters on squares. But I was an English major, so. Let's go to science. This is your second question. The one called ISON, was very close to the sun in November 2013. Name this astronomical object, usually made of ice and dust, whose best known example, Kohoutek, that's K-O-H-O-U-T-E-K, Kohoutek, and Halley's. These are the best known examples. Grady.
A asteroid or meteor?
No. Got an answer for me, Richlands? Logan.
Comet.
Very good. You got it. Number 3, Dixon. This is an English question. Give the meaning of the word happy or a brand of trash bags. Lillian.
Glad.
Very good. Absolutely. I'm glad today, aren't you? I see by the smile you are. The next one is history. You ready? What is the name of the state that Abraham Lincoln was born in? Its capital is Frankfurt. Jacob.
Kentucky.
Very good. That's absolutely correct. Fifth one is a literature question. What is the first book of the Old Testament? Lillian.
Genesis.
Very good. Geography is our next topic. Name the South American country whose capital is Santiago. Richlands. McKenna.
California.
No, I'm afraid not. The answer is Chile. Santiago is the capital of Chile. Number 7, our last question, is a music question. She recently performed, well, maybe not too recently, but she performed at Colorado's Lakewood High School on her 29th birthday after the school won her video contest in its competition for, let me start this question over. She recently performed at Colorado's Lakewood High School on her 29th birthday after the school won her music video contest. Name this pop singer whose concert included her songs Roar and who also sang Walking on Air and Firework. Lillian.
Katy Perry.
You got it. That wraps up this round of our 7 questions to each team. We'll be back for our second round and lots more points to be scored. Thank you.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Welcome back to Elementary School Academic Derby, where today we are featuring Richlands Elementary and Dixon Elementary. We have a score right now of Richlands 8 and Dixon 10. We have some new members we'd like to introduce you to, so let's go ahead and begin with Dixon Elementary.
Hi, my name is Lily Abelson from Miss Queen's class.
My name is Jack Mobley from Miss Queen's homeroom class.
My name is Bryson Pontock from Miss Queen's homeroom.
I'm Robert O from Miss Queen's homeroom.
I'm Bradley Boyd from Miss Tolhurst's homeroom class.
I'm Grace Evers from Miss Field's homeroom class.
Very good. All right, so we're going to start our questions at the bottom. And this comes with a bonus if you get the answer correct. If not, you all get the bounce back up there on Richlands for this first one. All right, science. It may have originally referred to the seasonal wind changes it causes, but from the southwest for half the year and from the northeast for the other half, Name this factor in the climate of Southeast Asia. Name the factor in the climate of Southeast Asia, a set of moisture-laden winds from the ocean that create an annual season of intense rainfall. Lillian.
A hurricane?
That's a nice answer, but it's not the one we're looking for. Richlands? It is a monsoon. Next question. It's a social studies question. Richlands. It is discussed in the Washington, D.C. Museum located at 100 Raoul Wallenberg Place. It is the term commonly used for the 20th century atrocity in which the German Nazi government killed millions of Jews. Lillian?
The Holocaust?
That's correct. Our next question. It's a spelling question. Spell this word taken from Latin, prescription. What you need from a doctor to get some medicines. It's their question first. Time. Anybody down on here? Bryson?
Prescription.
You got it. Which means you get a bonus. All right, get your pencils ready. This is spelling also. Spell curriculum, meaning stuff a teacher teaches in school. Jack, you have an answer for me, friend?
Yes. curriculum.
Absolutely. You're learning some of that curriculum, huh? All right. Richlands, this is a math question. Pencils ready. John weighs 73 pounds, 6 ounces, while Stephen weighs 69 pounds, 10 ounces. How much more does John weigh than Stephen? I'm going to repeat it. John weighs 73 pounds, 6 ounces, while Stephen weighs 69 pounds, 10 ounces. How much more does John weigh than Stephen? Bradley.
3 pounds, 6 ounces.
No, that's not the answer we're looking for. Lillian.
4 pounds and 5 ounces.
No, I'm afraid that's not correct either. It is 3 pounds, 12 ounces, or 3 3/4 pounds, or 60 ounces. I don't think anybody had those answers. All right, let's go to our next question. Sports, Dixon L. The Kansas City Wizards, Chicago Fire, New England Revolution, and San Jose Earthquakes are all professional teams in what sport? Robert.
Soccer.
Good job. Let's get you a bonus. You ready? What Major League Baseball team has a new stadium, or fairly new stadium, that kept its old name? Busch Stadium. Bryson, give your answer to Jack. Go ahead.
The St. Louis Cardinals.
Very good. Absolutely, that is correct. All right, R.E. This question is an English question. John and Susie went to the game and ate popcorn. What are the two proper nouns? Bradley.
John and Susie.
Absolutely. Let's get you a bonus question. What are the two verbs in the same sentence? John and Susie went to the game and ate popcorn. We'll repeat that for you. What are the two verbs in this same sentence? John and Susie went to the game and ate popcorn? Grace.
Went and ate.
You got it. Good job. Science question, Dixon. What disease, more common in older people, is treated with drugs that try to minimize the damage created when your joints are inflamed all the time? Jack.
Parkinson's?
Parkinson, no, that's not the answer we're looking for. Richlands? Bradley?
Arthritis.
You got it. Good job. I think that's the end of our round, and we will be back in just a minute for our third round, and we'll capture what our score is, and maybe we'll have some new players to meet.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
Welcome back to Academic Derby for the elementary grades. We have Richlands Elementary and Dixon Elementary helping us out here in the studio behind the cameras, and we have a great group playing for us. Our score right now after the second round is Richlands 16 and Dixon 24. In my parlance, that means you guys have got a real chance to even it up, and somebody can take away with it in just these next couple of questions, because you can get a bunch of score points on the scoreboard. So we will begin now with toss-ups, which means you get a bonus question. If you interrupt and don't get it right, you get a penalty. So, we ready to begin? And we have one new player we need to introduce.
I'm Allie Fenn from Miss Toller's homeroom class.
All right. Are you ready? This is a science question. What disease more common in... Oh, no, we've already had that one. That's my fault. Let's start again. This is a math question. Let's get your pencils together. I'll give you a set of numbers. I'll give you a set of 7 numbers. Find the medium of that set. Okay? The numbers are 14, 51, 37, 111, 4, 91, 59. I'm going to repeat this. I'll give you a set of 7 numbers. Find the medium of that set, the median of that set. 14, 51, 37, 111, 4, 91, and 59. Logan.
59.
That's not the answer we're looking for. Dixon, have you got an answer for me? Jacob?
51.
Very good. That's the answer. The median value of the 7 is 51. That means bonus travel's in this, correct? You want a bonus question maybe? Yes. All right, let's give it to you. Get your pencils ready again. A folder has enough copies for each member of the 12-person committee to take 3 copies. How many copies are in the folder? I'm going to repeat it. A folder has enough copies for each member of a 12-person committee to take 3 copies. How many copies are in the folder? Lillian, give your answer to Bryson.
36.
Absolutely. All day long. We have a geography question next for our teams. If you're ready. What United States 5 national parks combined have fewer visitors, and this is what U.S. states 5 national parks combined have fewer annual visitors than its Temple Square in Salt Lake City? Jacob.
Utah.
You've got it. Let's do a bonus for you guys. Chaco, Mendoza, Tucumán, Tierra del Fuego, and Buenos Aires are all provinces of what South American country? Give your answer to Bryson, please.
Argentina.
Argentina.
You got it. Good job, team. Our next toss-up is a social studies question. When America votes for a president, the winner is not always the person who gets the most popular votes. In 2000, what man got more popular votes than George W. Bush but still lost the election? I bet if we had asked this question in the last election, you would know, but that election in 2000 was Al Gore. Al Gore. Here's a history question for you all. In the 19th century, many American teenage girls made one by showing all of their sewing and embroidery skills on a single piece of cloth. Name this artistic endeavor that shares its name today with a box of assorted candy made by the Whitman Company. Jacob.
Twizzler.
That's a nice answer, but that's not quite what we're looking for. All right, no bonus there. It is a sampler. Ladies used to make samplers. And a sampler is a bunch of different kinds of chocolates, right? Next question is a science question. Sometimes called the skunk bear for its appearance, it can kill animals several times its own size and loves to eat reindeer. Name this member of the weasel family that is also the mascot of the University of Michigan. Jacob.
Honey badger.
That's not what we're looking for. Anybody want to try? Nope, not you, babe. You've already tried. I think we got a time on that. They're the Michigan Wolverines. Michigan Wolverines. All right. Sports. I think we're keeping with the theme here. Identify this country from the nickname given to their World Cup soccer team, the Tricolores, that represent this neighbor to the United States. Bradley.
Mexico.
You got it. Let's give you a bonus. What sport do the Detroit Lions play? Logan, you got an answer for me, bud?
NFL.
I'm going to give you that. It's football, and that's what the NFL is. Good for you. Yes, absolutely. Detroit Lions play football. All right. This is a next toss-up is a math question. You want to get your pencils ready. And now remember, I'll repeat it. So, what is the answer when you multiply 864 by 10? Well, all right, Bradley.
8,640.
Good job. That is correct. That's time, but we're going to do a bonus before time is over. All right? Get your pencils. Multiply 864 by 100. What is your answer? Give your answer to Logan, please. Logan?
86,400.
You got it. That's excellent. All right, well, we had a buzzer go off in the middle, and that means that our time is over. We're going to tabulate our scores. We're going to get the rest of these teams up so you can give them a fine round of applause and see who came out on top today.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Hey, Gabby, how you doing? How's the play date and sleepover?
Dad, it was great.
Awesome. Okay, I'm on my way. Hey guys, what are you doing?
We're going swimming. We're going biking. Yeah.
I'll see you in a little bit, guys. I love you.
Hi, babe. How was school today?
Hi, Dad. It was great.
Okay, honey. I'll be home soon. Remember, you're never too far away from your kids to be a dad. Reach out and take a second to check in, because sometimes the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Welcome back to Elementary Academic Derby. We have had a great match and we have a winner today. Our winner is Dixon Elementary with 36 and Richlands Elementary with 28. That's not a widespread, but you answered a lot of questions. I'm really proud of you. Audience, let's give these guys a big hand. Hands. Stick around, we've got 2 more matches coming your way, and I also want to give a big shout out to the coaches of Academic Derby. We couldn't do this without them. Our coaches today for Dixon Elementary and for the entire season has been Melissa Queen. Thank you so much for everything you do. And also Harry Pollock, we appreciate you, Mr. Pollock. And you teams, let's give them a hand. They have done a nice job. You guys have done really well. Stick around, we'll be right back.
When it comes to saving money,
What? Parents!
don't act like a baby.
Oh, it's like they're having their own little meeting. This is so humiliating.
Be the boss.
I'm the boss.
What the?
Power nap. You were saying.
And make a budget.
Let's get to work.
Need a little help?
Stacy, read back the notes.
I can't read. What's it say?
Create a personalized savings plan and get other tools and tips
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
at feedthepig.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise and be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back to our second round of Academic Derby for the elementary grades. We have 2 cool teams playing today. Meadowview is facing Dixon Elementary. We have a brand new group of players for us for Dixon Elementary, so let's go ahead and introduce them.
I am Jacob Rasmussen from Miss Queen's homeroom.
I am Lillian Cam from Miss Queen's homeroom.
I am Levi Williamson from Miss Queen's homeroom.
I am Grady Barnes from Miss Queen's homeroom.
Welcome, and we have got some questions. We're going to alternate. We're going to start on the bottom with you all, Dixon. If you get it right, you get a bonus. If you don't get it right, you get a chance at the bounce back, Meadowview. This is an art question, and we will begin with asking, recent infrared scans show that its subject has a thin veil around her shoulders, an indication of pregnancy in the early 16th century. Name this famous painting whose scans don't indicate why the title character has such a mysterious smile. Levi.
The Mona Lisa.
Absolutely. Let's give you a bonus question for that. On August 21st, 1911, the Mona Lisa was stolen from this famous museum. The museum shut down for 1 week to aid in the investigation of the stolen artwork. What is the name of this famous art museum? Lillian, do you have an answer for me? I'm sorry, time's up. It's the Louvre in Paris. I hope you get a chance to go sometime. It's pretty magnificent. All right, so this now goes up to you, Meadowview. This is an English question. The name of this province in Canada starts with the letter S. Its largest cities include Prince Albert and Regina. What is the name of this province? How about you, Dixon? Have a clue? It's Saskatchewan. It's up in Canada. You say that word? Saskatchewan? Good job. You did better than I did. All right, let's go, Dixon. This is your question. This is a science question. More than half of blacks and Asians have it in America, and nearly half of Caucasians and Hispanics do as well. Name the most common blood type in America. Grady.
A plus.
That's not the one we're looking for. Annabelle.
O negative.
That's not it, but it's an O, and I can't give it to you because you put the negative on there. All right. Let's come back down here. Actually, it's up to Meadowview, correct? Let's go with a literature question. Give the first name of Dumbledore's sister from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Got an answer for me? It's Ariana, Dumbledore's sister, Ariana. In 2010, the U.S. Mint began issuing quarters showing a national park or other site from each state as of an America the Beautiful program. Name the state that is the home to this site, Gettysburg National Military Park. Jacob.
Pennsylvania.
You got it. Let's give you a bonus. Which state is depicted with Denali National Park on the quarter? Got an answer for me there, Lillian? Go ahead.
Colorado?
No, it's Alaska. Alaska. All right. Up top, Meadowview, this is you, I think. Geography, again. What Canadian province that borders Maine to the northwest and Vermont to the north considers its official language to be French? You got an answer for me, Dixon? Go ahead.
New France.
Actually, that's incorrect. It's Quebec. Quebec. All right. This is an English question. This is your question, Dixon. Give the 7-letter Japanese word for the fine art of folding paper into cute shapes like a boat or a bird. Levi.
Origami.
Very good. Let's give you a bonus. As a noun, it's a type of a fish similar to a trout. As a verb, this 5-letter word means to chemically separate the metal from the non-metal in an ore. Tell me this word. Lillian, you have an answer for me? The word is smelt. You smelt metals. All right, let's go up top. Meadowview. This is a history question. Sitting Bull is the name of a famed Indian chief. What is the name of the tribe he was a member of? Annabelle.
The Cherokee.
That's a nice tribe, but not the one we're looking for. Can you help me out there, Dixon? Jacob.
Iroquois.
Nice answer. Glad you know these tribes. It's the Sioux. It's the Sioux. And with that last answer, that is the end of this round. We've got another round coming up and maybe some more new players to meet. So we'll be right back.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
Oh, emojis! I thought the conversation just got dumber.
Ugh, internet trolls, just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you!
She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
Help up the hand!
Ah, there you go.
Thanks, mate.
You're killing it, Jane!
Welcome back to the end of this second Derby match for today, and to our teams, Dixon and Meadowview. We have a final score today of Meadowview 18 and Dixon Elementary 22. Let's give you all a nice big round of applause. And I'd also like for you to stay over there, Richard, because we need to thank these coaches for helping us out, and for your teams. You guys, give them a round of applause because they have done a nice job. This wraps up a couple of the teams that are playing today for their season for this second round. And we've got another match coming back. But Melissa Queen, thank you so much. And Stephanie Humphrey and Martha Spain, thank you all so much. We couldn't do this without you all. So we hope you'll join us in just a minute when our third match will be between Stateside Elementary and Northwoods Elementary. We'll be right back.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul.
Estimated time, 47 hours.
They will beg.
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
They will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking?
Make them buckle up.
He can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls second.
Are you orange?
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back to our third match of today for Elementary Academic Derby. We have two brand spanking new teams that I know are anxious to get started. So let's go ahead and introduce them. They are Northwoods and Stateside. And Stateside, please introduce yourself.
I'm Cameron Hill from Miss Kite's homeroom.
I'm Riley Hart from Miss Kirkhart's homeroom.
Dylan Beatty from Miss Dawson's homeroom.
Alexander Kluke from Miss Kite's homeroom.
Madison Staley from Miss Todd's homeroom.
Lexi Real from Miss Todd's homeroom. Sean Shadow from Miss Watson's homeroom.
Raylan Kissick from Miss Allen's homeroom.
Everyone have pencils, everyone have paper. Northwoods, this is your first question. It's going to be a math question. Give the prism factorization of 42. The question is, give the prime factorization of 42. Let's do that again because I said prism. The prime factorization of 42. Stateside, do you have an answer for me? Dylan?
1 in 48.
I have 2 times 3 times 7. I don't think that equals 148. All right. Next question is a science question. The Red List is an annual worldwide list of all plant and animal species that have this status. More than 1,000 plant and animal species in the U.S. are currently considered by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service to have what status? The last step before extinction. Sean.
Critically endangered.
I will take that, endangered species. Next question is an English question. Give the correct spelling of hear in this context, a word that is often misspelled. I can hear you very well, but there are too many people talking.
H-E-A-R.
That is correct. Here's a geography question. What is the capital of Jamaica? Stateside? Cameron.
Kingston.
You got it. I knew you knew that answer. You were looking excited. Here's your 5th question, Northwoods. Literature. Nell Wieswelter is the author of a book set on what Outer Banks island during World War II? Raylene.
Denver.
That's not the question, or the answer we're looking for. Have you got an answer maybe, Stateside? Alex.
Kitty Hawk.
Close. Hatteras Island, or Hatteras Island. Here's your 6th question, geography. 2013 estimates are that half of the slaves left in the world today live in this country. If you count bonded labor and forced marriage as types of slavery, this is the large Asian country whose capital is New Delhi. Sean.
India.
Yes, sir. Our last question for you, Northwoods, is a sports question. What is the only chess piece that can jump over other chess pieces? Lexi.
The horse. The knight.
Can you get
the knight?
There you go. That is correct. I think I would have given it to you with the horse because I don't think there are any other horse pieces. Okay, Stateside, are you ready? Here are your 7 questions. First question is a math question. Get your pencils ready. And I'll read this twice. Evelyn finishes 1/15 of her cross-stitch project before lunch and 3/5 of her project after lunch. In lowest terms, how much of her project did Evelyn complete? Repeat it for you. Evelyn finishes 1/15 of her cross-stitch project before lunch and 3/5 of her project after lunch. Dylan.
3/5.
Your answer is 3/5?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's not the one we're looking for. Do I have an answer up there at Northwoods?
10/15.
I'm sorry, Lexi?
10/15.
Yes, that is the answer, 2/3. Good job. Science question. Its colonies decide on a new place to live by using their past experience and deciding what qualities are most important in the new place. Name this insect whose common types include red, black, and fire. Riley.
Ants.
You got it. Third question is an English question. As a verb, it can mean to drill deeply into something, especially in trying to create a whole. Give this 4-letter word that as a noun can be someone at a party who says more than anyone else wants to hear. Have an answer for me up there, Northwoods? That person is considered to be a bore, B-O-R-E, a bore. Don't be such a bore at a wedding, at a reception, not a wedding. Okay, your 4th question is history. In the 19th century, he led a democratic political operation known as the Albany Regency. Name this New York politician who grew up speaking Dutch and became president in 1837 after serving as Andrew Jackson's vice president. Northwoods? The answer is Martin Van Buren. Fifth question, literature. Name the author of the poem, The New Colossus. This poem is about the Statue of Liberty. Northwoods? Emma Lazarus. Sixth question is a geography question. Beaver Island and the Manitou Islands are found within this large body of water. Connected to Lake Huron by the Straits of Mackinac, you can often stand on a skyscraper in Illinois and see across to its sites in Indiana. Identify this Great Lake, the only one entirely within the United States. Riley.
Lake Superior.
That's close. Northwoods. It's Lake Michigan. Lake Michigan. Here's your last question. It's going to be an art question. Name the Spanish artist that lived most of his life in France and was a co-founder of the Cubism artistic movement. Riley?
Leonardo da Vinci.
That's not who we're looking for. Maybe you, Northwoods? Go ahead, Sean.
Picasso.
That is correct. All right, we had a few questions answered here, and we've got many more to come, so stick around and wait for round 2 with these fine teams.
Leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown, and feel technique. After the first drown, a good start. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Smokey, catch! Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Welcome back to our second round of Elementary Academic Derby featuring Northwoods Elementary and Stateside Elementary. We have a score right now of Stateside Elementary with 4 points and Northwoods Elementary with 12 points. We have some new players we'd like for you to meet, so we'll begin with Stateside.
I'm Lydia Arnold from Miss Warden's class.
Owen Whiteman from Miss Kirkhart's class.
I'm Sadie Miller from Miss Warden's class.
I'm Morgan Garrick from Miss Dawson's class.
Charlotte Riggs from Miss Watson's class. Kenzie DeShay, Miss Watson's homeroom.
All right, so are we all ready? We're going to start down here on the bottom, Stateside. These are alternating questions. If you get the question correct, you get a bonus. If you do not get it correct, you have a chance at the bounce back, either team, okay? The first question is a language arts question. Actually, I lied. It's a social studies question. Let's try that again. Your first question is a social studies question. Give the month, the day, and the year that is engraved on the tablet in the left hand of the Statue of Liberty. Right at the bell. Owen?
July 4th, 1946.
That's incorrect. Sean? Yeah, anybody? I'm sorry. He was team captain. Okay. That is incorrect. You were right with the July 4th, but it is 1776. Our next question, which is going to go up top to Northwoods, it's a history question. During the 9th and 10th centuries, this European country was governed by people with names like Louis the Lazy, Charles the Bald, and Louis the Stammerer, and Charles the Simple. What is the name of this country? Owen?
Russia.
It's incorrect. It's France. Here's a sports question for you, Stateside. You need to have this amount of strikes for a perfect game of bowling. What is the number? Lydia?
10.
That's not what we're looking for. Northwoods? Charlotte?
2.
You were close. It was 12. Nice try. This is a math question, Northwoods. Get your pencils ready. Convert 2 weeks to hours. Convert 2 weeks to hours. Stateside, do you have an answer for me? Owen.
336 hours.
Very good. Absolutely. All right. This is your next question, and it goes to Stateside. It's a miscellaneous question. In 2008, John McCain ran for president. He was a prisoner of war during the 1970s. What war was he a prisoner in? Owen?
World War II.
That's not the war we're looking for. Anyone from Northwoods Elementary? Sean?
Korean War.
That's really close. It's the Vietnam War. All right. We're coming back up there to you. This is a literature question. Hansel and Gretel is a fairy tale about a brother and a sister who were sent out into the forest by their parents. Hansel picked up something before he went out into the forest. What did he pick up and put in his pocket? Rylan?
Bread.
That's incorrect. Have you got an answer for me here, Stateside? Owen?
Breadcrumbs.
Actually not. It is stones or pebbles or rocks. Next question. We're coming down here to Stateside, and this is a science question. What part of your body contains the femur bone? Lydia?
Your leg.
Very good. Let's give you a bonus on that. Where would you find the mandible bone in your body? Got an answer for me, Owen?
Your chest.
It's your jaw, mandible. Your jaw or head, I would have accepted. Here's a geography question, Northwoods. Where would you find the Transylvanian Alps? What about you, Stateside? Do you know where the Transylvanian Alps are? Go ahead, Owen.
Pennsylvania.
They are in a certain cartoon. No, the Transylvanian Alps are in Romania, but I appreciate that you answered. This is an English question, and this is coming down to you, Stateside. Name the color represented by this Spanish word, rojo. Sadie.
Red.
Very good. Let's give you a bonus question. Verde is another color spoken in Spanish. What does it represent? Give your answer to Owen. Owen.
Green.
Absolutely. Here's a math question, Northwoods, and this, you're going to need your pencils, and I'm going to repeat it. How many total points would be scored in this game if the final score was 95 to 65? Let me repeat it. How many total points would be scored in this game if the final score was 95 to 65? Rylan?
160 points.
Absolutely. Let's give you a bonus question. What is the perimeter of an equilateral triangle with 5 inches? What is the perimeter of an equilateral triangle with sides 5 inches? Okay, so bonus, give your answer to Sean.
15.
You got it, 15 inches. This brings us to the end of this round, and we're going to go out and check our score and see how many points we've got, and maybe meet some new players when we come back.
La 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 la, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
For all the papas out there, let's stop what we're doing and take a moment. A moment to be with our kids. They can be loud moments, goofy moments, sporty moments, dorky moments, kooky moments. Moments where we talk or walk or just hang out. It doesn't really matter. They all count because every time dads take a moment to be with their kids, well, it's pretty momentous. So let's all take a moment to make a moment today.
Welcome back to our final round of Elementary Academic Derby. We have got to get to some scores here. Right now, Northwoods Elementary has 18 points and Stateside has 14 points. We don't have any new members for this third round, and this third round, as my players all know, is a toss-up round, and the bonus does travel. Don't forget, if you interrupt me and don't get the question right, there is a penalty. So let's begin. Get your pencils ready. This is for everybody. Our first question is going to be a government question. This is for everyone. As of February 1st, 2013, John Kerry was appointed this important governmental position. What was his position that Condoleezza Rice also held during the 2008 George W. Bush administration? Riley.
Treasurer?
That's not the cabinet position we're looking for. Northwoods? On the buzzer, Charlotte.
Governor?
No, it's Secretary of State. Secretary of State. All right. Let's look at science now. People and cats can have some of the same health issues and problems, and even take some of the same drugs. SSRI drugs are used for both to help with this emotional mental condition that makes you feel sad all the time. What is the name of this condition? Charlotte?
Depression.
That is correct. Let's give you a bonus question here. And remember, give your bonus answer to Sean. He's answering. In cats, this blood disease is caused by a virus. In humans, it usually needs chemotherapy or radiation. What is the name of this disease? Sean?
Cancer.
Can you be a little more specific? Okay. I want to give it to you. It's leukemia. That's the answer, but cancer is correct also. Let's look at literature now. Matthias is a character in the Redwall series of novels. What kind of animal is Matthias? Riley.
A lion?
That's not the animal we're looking for. How about you, Northwoods? Matthias is a mouse. Let's look at spelling. Psoriasis is a chronic skin condition. Spell psoriasis. Sadie.
Syriuses.
That's a nice attempt. That is incorrect. Northwoods. Sadie, psoriasis begins with a P. It's Psoriasis. Isn't that interesting? Don't you love those words like knife? Can't hear that K, can you? But that's what the P is in this word. Let's go to another question for everyone, music. What is the instrument that is sometimes called a squeeze box? Sean?
An accordion.
It is an accordion. Let's do a bonus. What is the wooden percussion instrument whose notes are more mellow than a xylophone? Sadie?
Metallophone.
Actually, I'm sorry, that was their bonus question. You were almost on time. So, anything, Northwoods? Charlotte?
Is it
That's time. I'm sorry, it's a marimba. A marimba. Let's go to a language arts question. What is the punctuation mark that ends a sentence? Owen.
Period.
Absolutely it is. Let's do a bonus question. This punctuation mark separates two clauses in a sentence from each other, like the two clauses in this sentence. What is it? Owen, give your answer to Riley. Go ahead.
question mark?
It's a comma. It's a comma. All right, for everyone, a history question. His memorial in Washington, D.C. contains a large statue of him and the words of the Gettysburg Address. All right, Alex, go for it.
Abraham Lincoln.
Absolutely. Let's do a bonus on that. It is the term given to the first group of amendments to the U.S. Constitution. Give this three-word term. Riley, you have an answer for me?
We the people.
Time.
Bill of Rights.
Right as I said it, I'll give it to you. It's the Bill of Rights. That is correct. This is for everyone. It's a miscellaneous question. Its messages must have been less than 140 characters and do not require a response. Identify this popular online messaging service designed to answer the question, "What are you doing?" whose name comes from a sound or a group of chattering birds, or a sound that chattering birds make. Riley?
Twitter.
It is Twitter. He got it. Maybe you'll get the next one, which is a bonus question. What is a picture or image created by a computer called? Riley, do you have an answer for me?
A photo?
It is a photo, yes, but if it's on a computer or any sort of screen, it's called a graphic. A graphic. That ends our final round here, and we need to come away and look at some scores and tabulate those and come back, and we will see who's our winner for today. Thank you for joining us.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
Everybody has a dream.
mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Welcome back to Academic Derby for Elementary. This is the final match for our second season. We break our elementary derbies up into 3 different seasons because we've got a lot of schools, and I think we have had a really good season. You guys went out on a big bang with a really good match. Our final score today is Stateside with 24 points and Northwoods Elementary with 26. I need to tell you that we actually had a tie score, and we played the tiebreaker off record, and I'm really proud of all of you. Let's give you all a hand. Richard, stay on these people also because we really need to thank some important people here. I would like very much to thank Susan Holder, coach of the Stateside team, and also Amanda Allen stepping in at the very last minute and helping out with the Northwoods team. Let's give your coaches a hand because without them you wouldn't do as well as you do. We also have some other important people we'd like to thank. We'd like to thank those folks that come over and help us out with scorekeeping, and we couldn't do it without them as well. And today, Erica Smith pulled us out and came in, and thank you, Erica, for your kind help and your good work. We appreciate you. Let's give Erica a hand. You all can't see them, but we have a cadre of parents that show up all the time, that support us, and you guys couldn't be who you are without them. I think you need to give them a hand. Please join us. We continue to have middle school academic derby, and we will start a 3rd season of elementary academic derby starting in March. In the meantime, you can find elementary academic derbies on G10 as well as on demand on YouTube. Thank you very much, and thank you for supporting the Onslow County School System.